Welcome to beautiful Lebanon, Ohio, home of the Lebanon Warriors, who are standing at 7-4-1. They are taking on the Turpin Trojans, entering today at 1-7-3. I'm Casey Stevens. Alongside me is Matthew Lynn. Matthew, it's an exciting night. Beautiful 79-degree weather for some soccer.
Well, you couldn't be any more excited for a game like tonight. A pink out here at home. Two great teams looking to compete tonight. Looking for a good one here.
And Matthew, these two teams, one team in typical Lebanon Warrior fashion. Last year winning 14 games, this year already 7. Throughout the season, 32 goals scored. Not allowing many, but they're taking on the Turpin Trojans, who have struggled to even find the back of the net.
Well, see, that's where you've got to rely on your defense to come up, and especially in that back line, in that final third area where it's so crucial. Soccer is one of the few sports where any game can go any way. It'll be really interesting here tonight at a great venue that the Lebanon Warriors have to see what can actually go down here tonight.
And the Turpin Trojans wearing their gray jerseys tonight, where the Warriors will be wearing their maroon. And Matthew, how about you introduce those starting lineups?
Yeah, for the Lebanon Warriors, it'll be Carly Lansing, number 00, number 2, Paige Hensley, number 5, Allie Kearns, number 7, Ava Rootson, number 14, Grace Forte, number 21, Sophia Flora, number 34, Maddie Wagers, number 37, Brianna Michaels, number 40, Zoe Hauser, number 49, Maya Nelson, and number 54, the leading goal scorer of the team, Abby Nysonger.
And Nysonger leads the team in goals this season. She's been so dominant. Leads, I believe, some of the top competition in the Eastern Cincinnati Conference as well. She leads the team with 14 goals through the 11 games played so far. She's going to be kind of their sole star, but if you have 14 goals out of over 30 scored, you have to be noticed by some of the top levels, too, top D2, D1 teams.
Especially here in Cincinnati, Xavier and Cincinnati just down the road, two great teams. Even if you keep going up, you got Bowling Green, you've got Ohio, Miami of Ohio State. So a lot of good Power 5 teams, or Power 5 and Division 1 teams here, just not too far from Lebanon.
Not too far. And for the Turpin Trojans, they had to travel just about 45 minutes up to get here, near that Cincinnati, Northern Kentucky area. So they're maybe a little energy may be lost a little bit. You're sitting on that bus for such a long time, and you're just waiting. You're getting amped up because you're looking to knock off a top opponent in conference play so far. While the Warriors have such a strong out-of-conference record overall, 2-3-1 overall in their conference, compared to the Turpin Trojans, one win in their conference, and that one win was on the road.
Right, and again, now you're back on the road, and that's totally fine by the Turpin Trojans. Looking at the record, that's where they want to be. They want to be in an environment like this. Both teams here still just trying to find that thrusting win to kind of keep the season going as getting to the middle part of the season.
Wagers, she's been very active trying to just chase the ball all around this massive field for the Warriors. She's going to be up here on the right side, the right wing position.
Yeah, Maddie Wagers, number 34, like you mentioned, she's played in 8 games, has 6 goals already. Just truly, this team has so much firepower across any position on the field, whether it's on the wing, whether it's in the center, whether it's up top at that striker position. Just so much versatility when it comes to scoring goals for this Warrior side.
And for an 80-minute game, 10 minutes less than a full-time game, this clock does not stop when the ball goes out of bounds. So these teams need to look to attack as fast as they can, and the Warriors have just continued to put pressure on the Trojans, not even allowing them to get past that half line. And possession-wise, it's been all Warriors so far in the first 3 minutes of this game.
Really has. The Warriors have been super crisp and decisive with their passes, trying to get into that attacking third. But now, the Trojans with a chance.
Hensley over there on the far side of the field will take this throw in, and it's going to be interesting how much pressure they've been pushing up. Only one dropped back for the Warriors against the Trojans, and just a miscue on that throw in. But to the formations too, if you're only having 2 back and pushing up everyone else, you have that much trust in your defense in case the ball does get passed.
Yeah, especially, and you're really trusting that you don't get beat over the top, not even so much with a through ball, just hoping that a lob doesn't come down. And if you're slow to get back to defend, it could be a one-on-one chance. So a lot of faith put in this back line by Aaron Edmonds of this Lebanon Warrior team.
Aaron Edmonds is 11 seasons, 11 years here for Lebanon Warriors. She's led them to multiple championships as well. 2019, the last time that she won one for Lebanon, and since then, she's just trying to find a stride. 14 wins last year with this team, and they will continue to build on that. You have 7 wins. You have multiple newcomers, too. A lot of seniors are stepping into roles. Later in the season, you're looking to just have a nice spot before playoffs come around the corner.
Right, and again, one of those seniors, just to highlight real quick, could be Sophia Flora. 11 games, played 4 goals and 7 assists. I mean, the assist there is what really surprises me, especially kind of playing in that center mid role, just able to keep distributing the ball, find a way, and she still finds her own way to score. An incredible player that is really rising to the occasion.
An advantage here will be given for the Warriors, and it's always good to see a team that can score multiple goals and have players also set up their own teammates too, and that's what you look for. You want players who are able to get their own chances, but also not be selfish. Free kick here will be taken short. Near side. Working her way in will be Poulin. Defensively has to shift this one out to Flora, who you mentioned earlier. Gets pretty much suffocated into the middle of the field and will take this one away. Long shot will go, and it will just be deflected off of a defender. Possession-wise, we mentioned it. Pretty much the entire game has been Warriors, and they've been in the Trojans' territory, but now an opportunity for the Trojans working up this massive field. Here come the Trojans, led the way by Dersinger. Opportunity will be wasted away, and this one will roll out. So the first chance we've actually seen the Trojans attempt to work with their offense and move it up the field.
Yeah, they moved it up the field a little bit, but it's just so congested in that middle area. Just so hard to get over the line, especially with the physical defending that the Warriors have showed already just on that first little chance.
An opportunity here. Potfreak puts this one, and this is a diving effort from Lansing.
Lansing, 37 saves on the season in 9 games played, posting an 81% save percentage. Not bad for the junior goalie.
Corner kick here will be put in perfectly, just far and away. Warriors push this one up towards the middle of the field. A missed corner. The corner kicks, you have to take them slow and steady. You want them just in that middle box so you have a possible chance of a volley or even a header to get that first goal of the game.
I don't even think it was a bad corner, Casey. I just think there was a bit of a miscommunication. Nobody was even in the area. Just trying to go too fast. You know, you let the long shot go. Lansing made a great save, but the Trojans just not able to find the back of the net that time.
Here come the Trojans this time. Lansing will come out, corral this. Quick throw straight back into the middle of the field. Most dangerous area to put the ball. Anytime you're either an offender, defender, or even a goalie, you don't want to put the ball where almost everyone is.
Yeah, especially like that. It's just kind of a careless mistake. Again, I know that they haven't. I know that the Trojans have not shown a lot of offensive capabilities really here. However, they are leading in terms of corners, and they already let a shot on goal go. But again, just kind of those are the mistakes that you let them go, and you just try to move on.
Lansing looks to at least, you could say, make up for the effort. And the small mistake that she had went very quick with that throw. Here's a goal kick. Puts this one far side of the field. First to touch it will be the opposite Trojans. Quick passing will be working up towards the field and Wagers. This one will go out. Throw in now for Schmitz. Actually, it'll be quick. Quick throw in. It miscued in miscommunication by the referees here. With a corner kick. Near side, 32-14 to go in the first half. We've seen about 8 minutes of play so far. And Matthew, it's been all Warriors.
It really has been, and now the Warriors with their first, solid opportunity here now on this throw. It'll be interesting to see what they do, if they're going to try to throw it straight into the box or play it short.
Layla Sweeney will check in. Chance now for the Warriors. Here they are. Middle, this one's into the top. This one off the foot. straight into the middle. An opportunity still for Kearns. Kearns take this one out. One of the top leading goal scorers puts her foot in it, and Nelson. A great save by the goalie, Marley Ball. Wearing number 14, we kind of talked off there about it. It was very interesting. Normally, you see those lower numbers, 0, 00, or 1, and maybe those high 20s and those later 90s. But wearing number 14 is something that I see is very uncharacteristic for a goalie.
It really was, and that was a great chance there on the counter, brought down hard by that back line. Again, like you mentioned, only playing 2 back, and it almost bit the Warriors there.
A 5-2-3 look for the Warriors. They adjust from what they opened up with for a free kick. Will be rewarded. Johnson is back there, as well as Schmitz. Taking it will be Johnson, wearing that brace on her right foot. Puts it in with her left one. This one is slid in. Opportunity missed from Sweeney. She just checked in a few moments ago.
Well, McKenna Johnson off the free kick. It was a beautifully placed ball, in-swinging ball into the box, and just not able to time it up there. That would have been a one-on-one chance. It's just so hard to time that up just right and come down with the right touch to try to put a finish on the back of the net.
For a team that's only scored 9 goals all season, an opportunity there. This game has almost flipped in the hands and momentum over towards the Trojans from where it started in that first 8 minutes of play.
It really has, and it just feels like the possession is, leaning that way, and it's going to be really interesting to say. Like I mentioned in our short pregame, these games you never know what's going to happen, especially, you're on the bus. Some teams trying to flip it around halfway through the year. They're just not sure what can transpire here tonight.
Coming off of that attack will be Poulin. She looks to limp a little bit, favoring that right foot, fixing her shin guard on her left. Towards the bottom of your screen, but taking the free kick will be number 5 and Allie Kearns. She hasn't played much this season. First minutes of action really in this game, and we've seen her so far. Puts this one in, and it will be taken away so quickly by the Trojans. Opportunity back, but she'll step in. Here comes Kearns. Places this one over to her counterpart on the right side, and we've seen pretty much the Warriors favor that right side of this field throughout this match.
Yeah, they really have, and they're just trying to play it through the wings. The wings give you a lot of versatility in how you want to attack. If you want to play it backwards, you can. If you want to try to cross it, play the through ball, trying to step inside the box, or if you want that winger to make a run inside. There's just a lot of options that are at your disposal when you try to play it through the wings.
Kearns dropped the ball here. This one will be taken away. Opportunity now for the Trojans. They attack quickly. Will be number 15 and Ashlyn Smits, and a great defensive effort by Poulin. Trojans on the attack, led by Lyons. Defensive back line just continues to drop. Those midfielders are able to just run up and down this field so effortlessly. Ball's going to be on the far side to Nossinger. Goal leading scorer with 14 on the season. Seeks her first one in this game, makes the effort, works inside of the box. Puts this one low, and it will go off that left post. First opportunity that she has all this game.
And really almost made a great run inside there. Took it right beyond the box there and just tried to made a great move to get inside and just let the shot go. Hit that left lower post, but you don't want her to touch the ball much more in this game if you're the Turpin Trojans.
She's the most dangerous player out there on this field. We mentioned that maybe even some top teams in the state of Ohio or even outside of Ohio may be looking at her. 14 goals by any girl out there on the field is a number to just stand out. Anytime you're in double-digit goals, you know that you're a problem for the other team.
Well, that and only in 11 games played as well. So 14 goals through 11 games, it's not bad, Casey.
And looking at most of those goals came against Bishop Fenwick. 8-1 victory. An opportunity here for the Trojans. This one's put on the left foot. And great defensive effort by Lansing. The goalie, she's had 2 saves, that diving save, and then just stopping this Trojans push in this first half.
Yeah, Lansing read it all the way. She moved over to play that left post as soon as that ball got sent down inside the box. Just made a clean scoop and a clean save. You wouldn't expect nothing less from your goalie.
Bowman tried to work up that near sideline, just ball went off of her right toe and out of bounds. So a chance now for either team to make something happen here. Game starting at 7 p.m. and so far we've seen about 15 minutes of action. Trojans on the attack. That back wall just has been so effortlessly able to stop everything that has come towards them. 2 opportunities so far for the Trojans, and I would say the Warriors have also had 2 this game as well.
The Warriors have had 2 this game. You know, you had the corner, you had that run down on the far wing. Both teams, you know, like you mentioned, it can just be, you never know, and now both teams still trying to hunt their first goals, and you also saw that tactics adaptation by Erin Edmonds to drop some of her midfielders earlier to prevent that run from the Trojans.
Trojans run possibly stopped again, and it is. Hensley works this one in, and it will be stopped by the opposite back line this time. Workamp feeds in an opportunity here for Redding. Reddinger works her way around the defender. Ball will go out of bounds, and I believe a throw-in for the Warriors. This one is taken quickly. A bit confused out there. I'm not 100% sure what happened.
I think so now we have 2 substitutions. Again, you know, friendly reminder, in high school soccer, you can substitute as many times as you want. It's not like once you're out and done for the day, but it's nice, and I think it's great for teams that have a deep roster to keep their guys fresh and just be able to be at the top and, you know, mess with your lineup and situations and just keep your players rested and fresh throughout the match.
Another save for Lansing. She's been very active. It feels like this game has been all on her now, where it did start on the opposite side over into ball. But since then, just defensively, we've mentioned the back line has been strong, but you can kind of say that the Trojans are finding a few cracks in that strong brick wall that is built back there.
No, they haven't. It's been played through their midfielder and then straight to the wing, and that's been the way they've been able to get shots on goal. And it's not like Lansing has not been challenged. She's already faced 3 shots in just about the first 20 minutes of this game.
Team that only averaged 5 shots throughout the season, getting multiple opportunities here, and no foul will be called. Falling to the ground hard is Poulin. She took a hard hit, loosening that left shoulder. She's already been on the ground a few times early in this game. Very physical player. We saw her kind of fix her shin guards earlier, now taking a hard fall and just adjusting that left shoulder. So something to look out for throughout the rest of this game. Here come the Trojans again. Backline continues to drop from the Warriors. Far side ball is put into the middle of the field. This is an opportunity now for Bradford, and she gets it. Nika Bradford, the freshman, answers the call. The 10th goal scored all season for the Trojans. The team only with 1 win on the season as well. Looks to get an upset victory early here already in the first half.
Well, that is what you call a technical goal. It's a beautifully placed ball from the midfield down to the top of the box. It's a great through ball on goal, and it's technically finished in the back of the net. It's exactly what you're trying to do on the road, come out early, and that's exactly what the Trojans just did.
Barford, only 9 games played. First opportunity to get a goal scored, and she answers it. Just the freshman playing on that high varsity level of soccer, and she's making a name for herself. An opportunity here. Lansing comes out and boots this one high and away. You just have to know the emotion and the excitement that you're feeling. As a freshman in this big game, you have a chance to turn the script around late in the season. Opportunity here now for Rootson.
Corner opportunity for the Warriors. Let's make some noise.
Opportunity corner now. Ball was just a little too much, you could say, English in some areas. just trying to work it and turn it, but not able to. So a corner kick now for Hensley. Hensley places this one in. Far of the post, headers on. Right foot is in, and the Trojans' defense continues to push away. You could almost say that they are living up to that Trojan horse name, coming into the Warriors' place, and even as a hidden horse, scoring the first goal.
It's exactly what they did, Casey, and I think we're both kind of shocked by that because the first 5 minutes of this game looked like Lebanon was just going to wipe the floor, and that has just not been the case. Now actually trailing, and it's just been back and forth, and exactly what you want to see out of this team. The record's not exactly what you want, but they are still fighting to try to turn this season around.
Relying on some unsung heroes, a freshman coming into some of the bright lights and scoring, especially if you need some fresh legs out there. You're able to rely on those young stars. This one will be sent out far and away.
Again, talking about those young stars, it's great, too, because you get them high-quality matches to play in, and it's just experienced people you're going to keep on your roster next year, already scoring a goal on the road, coming out, silencing this crowd. It's just exactly what you want to see from a freshman.
Here comes Lebanon, no through ball. This one will go back over to Ball. She puts this one far and away. Headed back into the middle of the field, and that was the mistake that happened earlier for an advantage. Here comes number 49 in Nossinger. She works her way into the middle, finds it here, puts her the right foot on it, and great defensive effort by Ball.
Yeah, Marley Ball just stayed square to the shooter the whole time. As soon as the shot left, just patted it down cleanly, brought it up off a bounce, and it's a great save by the keeper to keep this Warrior side scoreless.
Songer had the opportunity and pretty much was clobbered, tripping on her own feet, found her footing, and sent it right at the goalie.
Right, and then again, that's great recognition by Ball to come out and make that play. Didn't just stand on her line, came up off it, and just recognized it the whole way, stayed square. It's exactly what you coach.
And it's hard to make those split-second decisions, too. If you're thinking, let's go right at the middle, that's where you want to go. But if you see the goalie coming right at you, they're making themselves bigger, so it's harder to get the ball around them. And that split-second decision of possibly let's go to the right, that could have knocked this game up to 1-1, but we're still down 1-0 here with about 19:30 to go in the first half. Far side throw-in for the Trojans. Opportunity will be taken away from Flora. You mentioned Flora earlier, the defensive position, 4 goals and 7 assists in that far defensive side, working in that midfield, but we've seen her pretty much primarily be a defensive mid.
Yeah, she's played like a defensive mid. However, as soon as that ball gets played to the winger, she's on a run, trying to make herself available. That's how she scored her goals this season.
And not being selfish either. 4 goals, 7 assists, allowing the other players on the team to make the effort to also score in this game, too. Goal kick now, far corner for Ball. Puts this one low and high. Far side of the field. Taken away by Flora, who we mentioned slightly. She falls down, and I believe just a foul would be called tripping.
Yeah, just a little too reckless there, but this is a free kick that these are kind of tricky because if it's a little further out, you just play it short. But now it's where am I going to place this ball and how far, short or long, am I going to try to give a chance for my players to get inside the box?
Oh, if we were playing football, that would be good.
It would be good. It was straight through the uprights, a little to the right.
Entering the match for the Warriors, number 27,
Unfortunately, not the case.
I believe I think we've both been calling the Trojans the Spartans this game.
Yeah, that would appear to be the case.
That may have been the case most of this game. That might, I've done that before. I I meant to call the Pioneers. I called them the Athletics because I was on the athletic page at one point. Spartans, though. Spartans have been good. They've been a strong team. Opportunity for number 20. A few players from that JV match that wrapped up moments before this game have been called to play. Especially if you're up 1-0, you want to get some of that experience, have some pressure on your players before the playoffs come, and make them just learn how the game comes to them. Opportunity on the far side of the field for Swente. She puts this one into the middle, and the Warriors send it away. Back into the middle, still headers. No one's gained possession. Left foot shot is going to go far and outside for a goal kick.
Yeah, just, trying to put something on goal, keep the pressure, try to force a corner, just off the volley and trying to get it on net, especially with the left foot. I mean, that is truly a hard thing to do. So now a goal kick for the Warriors.
We got to be careful now with the Warriors, and we got to be careful with the Spartans. Formerly the Trojans.
Formerly
the Trojans.
Actually rebranded this game.
Rebranded this game. One goes off the head of Wagers. She took that one right into the back noggin. Opportunity now for the Warriors. They try and work something, but the game, we mentioned the first 5 minutes, all on the Warriors' side. Since then, the Spartans have just been able to grab their sword and try and chip away at the shield that the Warriors have put together.
They absolutely have. And it's just been a lot more physical, too. I don't think the Warriors side expected to be trailing and now trying to fight.
Neisinger had the opportunity with the through ball. Just defensive efforts from the Spartans has been all over it this game.
Yeah, they have done a good job keeping her in check. As soon as she gets the ball at her foot, she's trying to make a run and score. And they have done a great job flocking to her, trying to get a little physical. They're okay with taking a foul. They just don't want the ball at her feet.
Neither team has had possession yet, and an opportunity now. Neisinger standing in the middle, waiting for the ball to come towards her. Flora fights for it. The Spartans have been strong against the Warriors. This one dropped over, back up over, now on the near side of the field to Wagers. She puts it in. Neisinger not able to read it. Wagers has it. Works towards the 18, works inside the box. Strong fight between her and Miller. Wagers puts this one. Neisinger looked for the header, and that one go far right. 14-15 to go. This game is led by the unexpected Turpin Spartans.
Yeah, the Spartans, I mean, they just really came in here. They kind of got punched in the face a little bit out the gate, not really having a lot of possession. Again, they found an answer with a beautifully executed goal. I mean, they just played very technical soccer and just played it through, found the open hole in that back line and just put it in the back of the net beautifully.
Opportunity again. This one fed into the middle of the field. And you mentioned soccer could go either way. You could have a team that shows up and on paper may not look the best. Their record may not tell the entire story, and that's what the storyline so far for this game looks to be. The Spartans entering today with a record of 1-7-3. Conference play only one win as well, and when you look at the Warriors, entering conference play, they've struggled. 2-3-1, but have an overall record of 7-4-1. 1-0 is the lead for the Spartans. They've had a few opportunities, but just still, Warriors not able to capitalize. Wagers puts her right foot on it, and it is Neisinger. She fights with the goalie. An opportunity here. I believe it will be. Free kick will be given to the Spartans off of the push from Neisinger. Free kick going over on that near far side of the field. Nossinger looks for it again, but still, she'll stand up towards that middle top of the box. The back line for the Warriors work it towards the right side of the field, where they favored most of this first half. Quick throw in to Wagers. She's been very active this game, too. That right wing you've mentioned, that's where you kind of want most of your play to go, and they'll open up the field more for your attackers. Nossinger puts her right foot on it. That one will just be corralled quickly by Ball.
Yeah, like you mentioned, Wagers, again, it really does, because as soon as you have a winger that's inside the box, you pull that back line with you, and it's like you have strings attached, and it's just hard to give leverage for the winger to just make the run they want to do versus just letting the attack have a stroll down inside the box. So it just really puts your defense in a split-second decision on what they want to do.
Millard passes this one over to Vortkamp. Attempted to make something go into action. But still, this strong Warriors attack, they're not giving up anything. Just first half of play, they've had multiple opportunities after only giving up one goal. This one taken away by Redinger. Redinger attempted to make something happen here off the foot of Davis. Davis and Redinger, they've been the two kind of back and forth chemistry makers for the Spartans. Foul here and a free kick given to the Warriors.
The last 10 minutes of the first half is where you always try to see kind of what's going to be the story of the second half. Both teams have been physical as well as started to generate chances, so it's going to be really interesting to see what exactly is going to transpire in these last couple 10 minutes, see if Lebanon can get a goal back, try to go into halftime. You know that's what they want, but are they going to get it?
They've worked with Wagers most of this half, too, on that right side. And you're assuming then when they flip sides in the second half that they may be working on that far right side of the field, too. But we've had a multitude of substitutions come in. 5 new Spartans will come in. Turpin leading this game 1-0. 9 minutes and 47 seconds to go in the first half. Ball puts this one into play. First touch will be a Spartan. Working around. Passes this one up over to Lyons. Lyons looks for the through ball. Here comes Kessler. Opportunity here. And foul will be called. Falling down is Peyton Fitzgerald, the sophomore.
I mean, that one is a red card. A red card has been issued, and the reason why is because it was a clear goal-scoring opportunity. Now, who is it issued to is the question.
I believe it's the goalkeeper.
It is the goalkeeper.
Lansing.
Yeah, Carly Lansing sent off with a red card.
Here's the look here. See, Lansing came up in an attempt to get the ball and trips.
That is the Warriors' first card of the entire season.
So let me ask you this. Now, if your goalie goes out with a red card,
you have the opportunity to sub, but you have to take one of your players off.
Okay, and you can send in the new goalie. So I'm assuming the new goalie then will be Haley Berger. She has 22 saves on the season with a solid save percentage of about 71%. So she's getting warmed up here on the near side of the field with the goalie assistant coach.
And see, that's also the line you cross. So this was deemed a red card and the goalie's taken off. However, they could have given the goalie no card, just issued the foul, and it would have been a penalty. So honestly, that's kind of a weird thing where you'd honestly rather have the penalty, but you are a man up. But this is a good free kick now coming in with a goalie that has not seen any live action in this game yet. I assume they're going to take a shot on goal.
Here's the opportunity. This one put in low and around. Great save, especially for Berger when you're checking into that game. You're looking to at least really get used to it. You've sat out for about the first 30 minutes of the game, learn how the other team plays, and take notes.
Yeah, I mean, I'm still kind of in disbelief, but just, all that. I've never seen a keeper get a red card in a game that I've called. That's definitely a first for me, but definitely some unordinary things here tonight in Lebanon.
I know for sure you can get a yellow card if you change goalies and you don't address the referee when you're changing goalies. And, I mean, obviously you can get a yellow card for pretty much an attack, too, if you're tripping someone and they believe that it is yellow card worthy, but a red card.
Yeah, goalie seen straight red there. Definitely didn't expect to see that.
And this is where, if you're the Spartans, you want to attack. That back line has pretty much, you've found some cracks in it and you're looking to sieve through, and especially with a new goalie who hasn't been adjusted to the game yet, look to attack early, look to work up the field, find those openings, and feed your best players. Maybe look for the freshman again and work her into this.
Exactly right. Again, the free kick they had off that red card, the chance, it was a good one. It was put low, driven, trying to go towards that opposite corner, and they got it there. Berger just too quick to react and corralled it in.
Opportunity for the Warriors. They work up now, number 20 in bunch. Opportunity now, here's number 34 in the Wagers. She's been active today. Tries to work around the defender, puts her right foot in it. This one is in play. Warriors retreat. Taking it up now is number 21 in Flora. Flora falls down, and defender will fall down. I believe it could be a yellow card. No, just free kick. Here's a look here. Flora pushes down the defender. Just gets a talking to from the referee, and these referees are not shy of showing any cards tonight.
No, again, the red card dished out to the goalie. I'm surprised you didn't see a card there. At least the yellow. That one seemed more worthy than the red card on the other end. Again, that one deemed a red card because it was a clear goal-scoring opportunity.
Opportunity now for the Spartans. Far side of the field will be Lions. Lions works up to Fitzgerald and shot back over into those practice fields behind this actual field where the ball will be, so you're looking to at least get a few more balls. And that's why you have those extra players who aren't playing, or even just assistant JV players who want to come on, stay for those games, cheer on their team, and they'll be kind of those ball girls just having those extra soccer balls ready anytime a ball does go way too far out and away.
Again, you know, you're one of the freshmen on varsity. You got to pay your dues somehow.
You have to. I believe Nossinger will be down there looking for it for Lebanon. Turpin. Defensively, they've been a team that has shocked me, allowing 24 goals all season, but not many have been scored from them. And for a team on the other side in Lebanon who's been dominant, scoring goals, 32 on the season, foul will be called on far side. Free kick. Fitzgerald fell down. Looks to favor that left foot over her right, limps on it slightly.
Again, you know, the Spartans came in here, got the semi-early goal, and was waiting to see if there was something called there.
Berger.
But now you're just able to kind of drop your back line back, just keep the wingers in check, and you might be able to just come out of here with a win. And I feel like that's the strategy the Spartans are doing. They have the lead. They're going to keep the pressure on, but they're also not shy to just dropping back if they don't want to keep it contested in that midfield.
Great save by Berger here. She dives on it, gets back on it, and takes it away. Opportunity now for the Warriors. They could notch this one up off the right foot of Wager. She's been so active, seeking the first goal, and had an opportunity to tie it.
Wagers 8 games played, 6 goals, so looking for her 7th goal there.
4:25 to go in the first half. 1-0 is the lead for the visiting Turpin Spartans. 45-minute drive up to Lebanon for themselves on a beautiful 70-degree night. Lights are shining bright, and we've seen some stars shine tonight. Falling to the ground. Pulling, so a free kick will be given to the Warriors. Taking it will be Hensley.
Again, this is where you absolutely cannot concede if you're the Trojans. You do not want to give any momentum to the Warriors.
Hensley puts this one perfectly into the middle of the field. Just Spartans' defense has been shining bright, and they continue to be such a standstill, not allowing anything to go. Ball had very active first 5 minutes, but since then, she's been able to sit back.
Yeah, she really has. And Hensley, I mean, give her the credit where credit is due. That was a great ball.
Opportunity now for Triska. Works in, puts one into the right foot, and puts it into the back net. 2 goals scored here for the visiting Spartans. They possibly could walk away with a win and a possible upset in this game. Truskowski
did a great job slowing down, taking her time in the heat of the moment. It is just a great shot, beats the keeper to her right, low and away. I mean, both goals have just been super technical tonight from the Spartans.
2 goals, and it's uncharacteristic too. Possible offsides call could have been called there, but you're looking for now, if you're the Warriors, look for your stars. Wagers. She's been so active, seeking her first goal. And just miscues too. An opportunity here. Fighting for it is Nossinger, but Nossinger has had a few opportunities to just... This game could be 1-2.
Really could be.
It definitely could be. That ball came out, made herself bigger to stop the attempted goal. And since then, just the momentum has been all on the sides for the Turpin Spartans. Warriors on the attack, feeds Wagers. Wagers works with her left. Looks to work back with her right. Works into the box. Works towards the middle, puts one in with her left foot, and just an easy save for a ball.
Again, like I mentioned, around 8 minutes ago, the last 10 minutes of the first half are going to write the story of this game. It always has, and it always will. The last 10 minutes of the first half are absolutely vital of determining how the rest of these games go.
2 minutes left to play. For the Warriors, you're just looking at what do we need to change. Going into halftime, you've obviously, defensively, you've had your midfield and your kind of wing backs move up, your right and left backs to be defensive mids mostly, and you've dropped your center backs as deep as you really want them to be. But even then, you're still struggling to stop any opportunities that the Spartans have put on.
Well, in that first 5 minutes, what the Warriors did so well was just keep the pressure coming. I think now facing a 2-0 deficit, you have to move those outside backs back up to that midfield. Just really keep that press up, keep swarming the box as soon as the possession ends. You've just got to keep that pressure on, and that's what worked so well for them in the first 5 minutes. I feel like they thought that they were going to score inevitably after that first couple of minutes, and that just wasn't the case.
And 1 minute left to go. The Spartans, to know, they haven't won a game since back in August. We're nearing October. It's been over a month since they won their last game, where they won 6-0 against Winton Woods. And coming into today, the Warriors are on a 2-game win streak. They've been dominant. They've tied and win games, and seeing a loss in a record column for them is uncharacteristic and is going to be shocking. So you're looking for some of your top players to step up, especially with 30 seconds to go in the first half. You don't want to concede another goal here.
No, you absolutely can't. Especially if you're the Spartans. You don't want to give them something to build off of, so just try to keep it around. Now only 10 seconds left. Looking unlikely.
6 seconds to go. Warriors are just going to look to go into halftime, attempting to fix the miscues and miscommunications that they've had. But especially for this game, it's been 2-0 all Turpin. Freshmen have stepped up to make the first goal go in, and since then, a possible offsides was not called, and the advantage given to the Spartans to make this a 2-0 game. Casey Stevens with Matthew Lynn here on ICRC-TV Sports.
No cash, no problem. We accept credit cards and
so glad you ladies are here. You each have your own rooms.
Thank you.
Go.
Is it okay to call you Mom?
Of course you can.
You're not gonna get it all right. Just make sure you nail the big stuff, like making sure your kids are in the right seat for their age and size. Get it right at nhtsa.gov/the-right-seat.
Come on! Go, Diane! Yeah, keep it going! Yeah! Go, honey!
If you love them enough to drive an hour to cheer them on as they get beat 11-0 in the rain, then surely you'll check nhtsa.gov/the-right-seat to make sure they're correctly buckled in the back seat.
Throw that ball, Diane! Woo! You got this!
It's important to get a flu shot each and every year because flu viruses are constantly changing and immunity from the vaccine decreases over time. Flu vaccines are updated annually to work against that year's viruses. The best time to get your shot is in the fall, but getting it later can still help. Getting a flu shot lowers your risk of getting sick, and if you do happen to get flu, it's likely to be less severe.
All right, I'm in the house.
Okay, what do you see?
Nothing yet. Hold on. I think I just heard something. I'm heading upstairs.
Okay, I am almost there.
I'm in the bedroom.
Okay.
Oh, shit. It's not here.
What?
The gun's not here.
What do you mean? Where is it?
Cameron? Are you in there? Open the door. Cam! Come on, Cameron.
Meet the scan, a simple procedure whose mission is to detect lung cancer early.
I'm here to save you.
But I feel fine.
That's great, but you may still be at high risk for lung cancer.
Oh man, that's a new fence.
If you smoke, early detection could save your life. Learn more at savedbythescan.org.
I wonder if you know that I want the best for you. That I know what you're going through. I know things aren't easy, but you still show up. I wonder if you know that we can get help. That we don't have to go through this alone. Let's see how far we can go. Love your mind.
Hey, boss. Okay?
I said I'm fine.
Put me to bed, see you in the morning. With the frosted Superman, but it wasn't on it. And we lost it.
You can talk to me.
It's been really hard for me.
I don't think that many kids in my son's school even do it.
He makes fun of his friend who vapes.
He would never try it.
She's into soccer.
She's on the honor roll.
She's just not the type.
No way.
No way.
No way.
No way, my kid would never vape.
Get your head out of the cloud. Today, nearly 8,000 kids will start vaping. Maybe even yours. Learn about the dangers at talkaboutvaping.org.
You know you don't have to wear your PT gear anymore, right?
It's comfortable.
So how's civilian life treating you?
It's fine.
When I got out, I didn't want to admit that there was anything wrong because it felt like a failure. And then I realized, there's nothing to be ashamed of. So I started talking to someone. Maybe you are fine, but if you're not, it's okay.
Thank you.
If you or a veteran you know needs support, don't wait. Reach out. Find resources at va.gov/reach.
You're not going to get it all right. Just make sure you nail the big stuff, like making sure your kids are in the right seat for their age and size. Get it right at nhtsa.gov/the right seat.
All right, I'm in the house.
Okay, what do you see?
Nothing yet. Hold on. I think I just heard something. I'm heading upstairs.
Okay, I am almost there.
I'm in the bedroom.
Okay.
Oh, shit. It's not here.
What?
The gun's not here.
What do you mean? Where is it?
Cameron, are you in there? Open the door. Cam! Come on, Cameron.
I don't think that many kids in my son's school even do it.
He makes fun of his friend who vapes.
He would never try it.
She's into soccer.
She's on the honor roll.
She's just not the type.
No way.
No way.
No way.
No way, my kid would never vape.
Get your head out of the cloud. Today, nearly 8,000 kids will start vaping. Maybe even yours. Learn about the dangers at talkaboutvaping.org.
All right, our first item of business is a presentation, which is a swearing in of a new officer.
A freeze-on mayor with Mr. and Mrs. Santa Claus.
Merry Christmas. Himself inside the tent. Touchdown, Marymount. From the top of the key, Anna Habra ties the score.
People couldn't see my potential, so I had to show them.
I've run this place for 20 years, but I still need to prove that I'm more than what you see on paper.
Today, I'm the CEO of my own company.
It's the way my mind works. I have a very mechanical brain.
Why are we not rethinking this?
I am more.
I'm more
than who I am on paper.
You're not going to get it all right. Just make sure you nail the big stuff,
Mama!
like making sure your kids are in the right seat for their age and size. Get it right at nhtsa.gov/the right seat.
I surrender.
All right, pal. Get ready for the day, buddy.
Hey, Dad. Hey, Dad. Do we have a gun?
What's that?
Do we have a gun?
You need some help?
Your tow chains are a little loose. Could spark a wildfire. I could show you how to secure them properly if you'd like.
Sure. Thanks a lot.
Anytime. You should check out SmokeyBear.com. They've got a bunch of tips on wildfire prevention.
Only you can prevent wildfires.
Welcome back to ICRC-TV Sports. Casey Stevens with Matthew Lynn here in Lebanon. ICRC-TV, we need you. Interested in broadcasting, volunteering, and take up a role in live TV coverage of high school sports, local concerts, community events, and more? No experience necessary. For more information about internships, opportunities, contact Dean at ICRC-TV.com and visit www.icrctv.com or scan the QR code. We're back here in Lebanon, Ohio. 40 minutes on for the second half. Matthew, it was an exciting first half. This team, Turpin Spartans, came in, the unexpected heroes so far, the underdogs, 2-goal lead.
Yeah, they do have a 2-goal lead, and they turned on goal, and it really did not look good for them out of the gate. That first 5 minutes looked rough, but they responded well and put 2 in the back of the net and really left a bad taste in the Lebanon Warriors' mouth. And now it's up to them to try to battle back. Again, their goalie, Lebanon's goalie, sent off, shown red in the last 10 minutes of the first half. And shortly after that, they conceded and now trailing 2-0.
2-0. The first goal in that first half came from the freshman in Barford. The second goal came from the senior. And two opposite sides. You have the veteran, and then you have the young stud who's coming in and trying to rise up to the occasion. And that's what you need. You need opposite sides of the spectrum to come in, and especially if you're facing a top team with an amazing offense, you need to stop them with everything you've got.
That's exactly what they're going to aim to do. However, you can't just let them have 40 minutes of continued runs after you over and over and over again. The Spartans are going to have to keep that pressure up, and that's exactly what they did well in the first half.
And we even mentioned, we were talking off air, Spartans last win coming August 26. It's been over a month since they've had their last win. They're hungry. They're ready for it. They've had a few ties here and there, but even then, that win just feels so good. That bus ride back, you're excited, you're getting hyped. You got the JBL speaker going. You know everyone's going to be excited.
Oh, especially coming in this place, which is pretty full tonight here in Lebanon. But, yeah, you just know that these players want to celebrate this win. They've just got to close it out here in the next 40 minutes.
38-18 to go here in the second half. Casey Stevens with Matthew Lynn. Turpin Spartans entered today with only one win, going up against the Lebanon Warriors, who had 7 wins. Both of these teams have gone back and forth, and just a few miscues and miscommunications by the Warriors have allowed the Spartans to come in and be so dominant.
And don't forget, this is a Warriors side that has 32 goals in the amount of matches they've played. And it's just an insane number, 32 goals. Again, Abby Niesonger has just been held in check. Their leading goal scorer, 14 goals in 11 games, and just not been able to find the back of the net. And they've just done a really great job on the back line. They've stepped up when they needed it. They came out cold out of the gate. It looked like they were going to get scored on, but they didn't. And they have just done a great job of responding. And now the home team trying to find a way back into the game.
You'd assume that the game plan from Rich Mulvey, the head coach for the visiting Spartans, would be, we need to crack down on Neisinger. We need to play everything we have. Trapper, use that extra line as a defender and just continue to put pressure on her. Make her live up to those 14 goals that she scored all season long. And you can see two players on that far side of the field tasked with just able to trap her and use that boundary as that extra defender. A free kick on the far side of the field for the Warriors. Opportunity here, especially that first 3 minutes of play. That's where they really found their stride in that first half, too, that first 5 minutes.
This is a really awkward angle for a free kick, Casey. It's going to be tough to see what they do here.
It's almost a corner. This one put in off of Flores' head. Still in play, and it will go out of bounds, so a goal kick will be given.
Well, that's exactly what you're supposed to do with a direct free kick like that. You're supposed to play it a little longer rather than shallow, just because that keeper can get off their line and make the move. So finding that sweet spot between too long or too far where they don't have to react, or too shallow where they have to come off their line, it's an easy save, is a tough line to fall on.
Here's the attack now from Allie Portfink. She had a goal earlier. Second goal of the game. But a goal kick. And here we're going to take another look just at this free kick. It will come in here off the head of Flora, just able to get a great angle on it, just too much power on it, and will go out. And I mean, those are the opportunities that they're missing throughout this game.
That and the run in the first half by Niesonger that was right in front of goal and just put it straight at the keeper. And then those are the kind of chances that haunt you in your sleep a little bit.
Neisinger, she's been so dominant this year. 14 goals scored out of 32, over a third of the offense for the Lebanon Warriors this season. And that's what you need, too. You need someone who can step up. You need someone who has speed, has the aggressiveness to fight into the box. And she's tripped on her feet a few times, still put the shot in. It's just, are you overthinking the shot, or are you just going for what you see?
Well, she tripped on her feet. You come up, her head was down, just trying to blast it straight on the keeper. Again, she's probably comfortable scoring goals and not really worried about it, especially from that close. there's a lot of net in front of you. It's hard to miss. So just trying to take dead aim is what she was probably thinking and just didn't work out for her.
Lyons and Flora both got into it down there near the big L in the middle of the field. So free kick will be rewarded. This one just given away. Opportunity here from near what you could say to be about 25 yards out. Taken back, so retreat. This is where you can reset. Allow the field to open up, look for small passes, and long passes have not been the friends of the Warriors so far. Easy save for Ball. She's been so calm and collected.
Yeah, she has. Again, I don't think she's had to play with too many leads. Her team has, so I'm sure she's loving the change of really just trying to prevent any goals going in the back of the net. She made that great save earlier and, really kept this game level-headed right after the Spartans scored their first goal. She faced a chance, and she stood it down immediately.
Opportunity here. This one in with the left foot, and it will be not off the hands of the goalkeeper. So I believe it may be a goal kick, but no, it will actually be corner kick.
Yeah, it was issued a corner. However, I do believe it should have been a goal kick. I don't think Berger dove down there at all. She dove, but I don't think she made contact with the ball. So unless they're saying it hit off another defender on that back line, I don't believe this should be a corner.
If we take a look here, looks so cleanly. It may have gotten her on the left finger and just gone out of bounds. And the referee obviously has a better eyes than we do from where we are, and especially with the cameras too. The angles are so hard to see, but Berger, there's a save there. So that's what you need, especially 8 minutes have gone by in the second half. You're looking for 32 minutes of clean play and just 3 goals in the back net for a win.
It's just so tough to try not to even concede because they have put pressure on.
Opportunity here. Berger comes out, and she does an amazing job.
Yeah, didn't have any fear coming off the back line there. Berger read it, came up, extended herself, made herself bigger, and dove down on it and made the clean save. And that one could have been the nail in the coffin for the Warriors. 2 down is still doable, but 3 is just too many.
Putting her body on the line for the save and closing out the opportunity. That defensively, you have to wonder. Getting checked to the ground. Yellow card will be given. Few words exchanged between Anna. Yellow card. This will be a free kick. And
again, another high school rule. If you see a yellow card, you do have to exit the match until the next substitution window. So that's a big loss for this Spartan side that has really allowed the play to move through the midfield. So seeing yellow there, not ideal.
This one put into play. Middle of the field. Neither team going back and forth. Momentum, you could say, has been all on the side of the visiting Turpin team. But since then, it's really, you're looking for Lebanon to find a stride. Don't give up anything easy, and you've just been able to break down the defense, especially if you're the Spartans. You're just marching in, and you're going as hard as you can. But here comes Nossinger. She attempts to wrap around the defender, but gets stopped so easily. It'll be a corner rewarded now, and this is where you need to attack, especially with only 30 minutes to go in the second half.
Yeah, you really do need to just find something to get yourself back into this game. You score here, you still have 30 minutes to work, plenty of time. But these are the chances they are going to get few and few of as this game goes on. So it's really important here for this home side to try to get something productive here.
Here comes Lehman with the corner, puts this one into play and punched away. Ball able to just get it far and away. Defensively, they've come crashing. Here come the Spartans working up the field. Is Fitzgerald. She finds an open girl in Lyons. Lyons and Fitzgerald. Here comes Fitzgerald. She works up. Will she work in? And she does it. Defensive efforts from the Warriors in Forte. She comes crashing in to stop the Spartans' opportunity.
Well, that's an opportunity right there where if you're a coach, either side of the field, you're saying good play both ways because that was a beautifully executed counterattack. Your attacker waited to see if they were on sides, then played it back through to that midfielder that had that run. And then the defensive shutdown there by that left back was absolutely perfect. Pressure with the goalkeeper as well. That's as best as it gets.
To mention, Warriors haven't lost. Their last loss came against Little Miami on September 2nd. So still in the month of September, but almost a month ago was the last time they lost a game. And they don't want to have, you mentioned too, that bad taste in their mouth.
Yeah, especially with this team that has been riding high again. 32 goals scored in 11 games is just pretty unprecedented, not heard out of a lot, especially in a lower scoring sport in soccer.
Few substitutions will come in. 3 new girls will come in, 19, 7, and 17, or 11. We were talking off air, too, numbers changing, the fonts, and it's hard to see sometimes.
No, definitely it's hard to see, especially every team has a little bit of a different font. Definitely takes time getting used to it.
Here's a quick throw in.
Especially with the darker numbers, too, at night, it's harder to read.
That's why I got my glasses on. It helps me to just adjust. This one around and goes out of bounds, so quick goal kick. 28-24 to go here in the second half. Both teams are looking for a win or a loss. We'll be giving to one of these teams a win, possibly given to the Spartans first time in a month, and a loss possibly given to the Warriors almost in a month the last time they had a loss. But here comes Nossinger. Or excuse me, here comes Wagers. She goes and puts pretty much body check down. If we look at this, Wagers comes in, checks Vorkamp, and just walks away cleanly.
I guess that's one of the more bang-bang plays. Can't really call anything on that.
Far side corner will be awarded. This one put into play high. First one to put a foot on it is Kearns. Goal kick now, and a few more substitutions will come in.
This is a pretty good strategy, a winning one as well. As soon as you kind of concede a bigger chance like that, a corner, you're just going to substitute, especially now with a 2-0 lead. You're just trying to park the bus at this point, honestly. 27 minutes left. You're just trying to get out of here, get on the road with a win.
And this game could be 2-2. Kearns had the opportunity there, just a little too much power on it to send it out, and then the miscue by Nossinger and the goalie. But here comes the ever so marching Spartans.
Again, like we've talked about countless times, this Turpin team is one that only has one win on the year, and they are playing much better than what their record indicates.
One win on the year against a team that has 7. Mentioned a month ago was the last time they won their game. A month ago for the Warriors, last time they lost their game. And there's a lot riding on this game. Granted, it's not a rivalry. It's the pink out game for Lebanon. The last game that they played was their rivalry game where they won 3-1 against Kings. And even since then, you're just trying to ride that momentum. You win the rivalry game. Now you're coming in. You've been sky high. You're riding that wave of all that momentum, and every time you come crashing down at some point. But the opportunity is still in the air for the Warriors. Will they find it here against the Spartans and get a goal to at least have that momentum on their side and find a rhythm? Here it is. The right foot goes in off the top bar. Following in his Wagers, but she comes in. And Ball's able to just corral it so easily and fights away any pressure from the Warriors. Looking at it, great opportunity here off the top bar. Off the foot of Nelson. Coming in crashing was Wagers, but this just instant Marley Ball has been so well put together in this game.
Well, Ball made a great play because she really dove up, extended it, which really tipped it to the top of the bar, fell down, and then got up immediately to go secure it. I mean, that is textbook goalkeeping.
Here comes Davis, and this one will go out of play for a corner.
Corner for the Spartans.
Taking it will be Swente. Excuse me, Swente, I believe, may actually be going off the field, so taking it will be another Spartans player. 24 minutes to go and 40 seconds. This one put in low and pushed out. Defensive efforts have continued for both teams. They go back and forth. Pressure from Kearns. She's worked from her defensive position up towards that attacking area. Now here comes Millard. Flora puts some pressure on. She works up now on that far side of the field. Working towards the middle. 4 goals for her. Just gets pushed off the ball defensively. Here comes Flora again. She'll direct traffic. On the attack. Here comes Nossinger. Nossinger makes some contact. She works in the 18. Finds it with her left foot and trips on the ball, and she goes down.
And again, that's just not the look that has been there tonight for the Warriors, and it's just been hard. They've been trying to get it to their best player on the field, which is Nossinger, and it's just not been working out for them. And I don't really blame them for keep trying to give her the ball. That's what you want to do with your best players, is to continue to give them opportunities, prove themselves throughout a game, and it's just not been there tonight.
For Nossinger, she's had multiple opportunities. You mentioned it. I want to say that may have been her 3rd or 4th opportunity this game, and she just hasn't been able to work really through the defense and worked around the defensive crash that they bring around her anytime she has the ball. Players fall down here, and some of the fans looking for a card, but no card will be given, so I believe just an infraction. Free kick. Taking it for the Warriors. Take a look here. If you see at the bottom of your screen, there's 2 girls falling down on top of each other. Here comes this one towards the far back post. Ball pushes it out.
VAR referee says there's a foul.
You saw a ball fall down on the ground, and she gets up slowly, gets some pats on the back from her teammates, but she took a hard fall. Defensively, she's been all over the place.
Free kick for the Spartans.
Marley Ball doing it all tonight. Nossinger put some pressure on, but even then, just effortlessly, we've seen Turpin move the ball up the field, and it's been so easy for them in this game. Swente tried for the opportunity. This one put it in the ground, and Berger gets an easy ball straight to the chest.
Saved by Berger.
Here comes Flora. Flora now pushing pace, finds Nossinger. Nossinger makes her defender spin around. Here comes Flora. 6 assists for her on the season. She works into the 18. Here's Nossinger. She puts one in, and with the right foot, and it's good! Abby Nossinger!
Well, that's exactly what they were trying to do all game long. It's finally come to fruition, and none other than Abby Nossinger, who has scored her 15th goal of the season, getting one back. Now still trailing by a goal here with 20 minutes left to play.
That's what you needed. 20 minutes to go. Your best player shines when they need to. 15 goals on the season, 33 goals all year long for the home Lebanon Warriors. Now this is where energy could shift too. You're looking for all the energy to possibly go on the side of the losing team, but especially if you're the visiting Turpin Spartans, you came into this game. You got the first 2 goals in the first half. So far, you've been shut out.
Now, I mean, it is just a completely different ball game. Now you know this team is going to be hungry. Hungry dogs run faster. And now this Spartan side looking to try to find another goal.
I like that one. Hungry dogs run faster. I don't think I've heard that before. Yeah. Is that what they teach you down in Louisville?
It's it's from a great podcast called Pardon My Take, segment of the week. So had to steal that one from him.
Far side action on the field. I'm getting amped up now. This is exciting. You got such a close game, and both teams have been so physical back and forth. We've seen red cards, yellow cards, fouls.
Well, if you thought it was
everything.
physical before, it's going to get a lot more physical now, just because of the nature that this game is going down to. One team still trying to find a goal. The other team just still needs to put pressure on. Maybe a chance here for the Spartans.
Nossinger trying to work quickly. She's now down with her left foot. 3 defenders come crashing. She works in towards the 18, maybe makes a move. This one goes off the feet of Smith. Nossinger keeps doing it for the Warriors. Near side throw-in now. They may work it towards Flora. She got the assist on that last play. Last goal. Nossinger works towards it, but this one just put into the middle of the field. Working it back over to Nossinger. She tries to work around, puts this one low off the feet of the Spartans. Working back is Kearns. Kearns has the drop if she wants to take it. Finds nothing, and the through ball. An opportunity now here. Here it comes. Falling to their feet, and a foul may be called.
Penalty. The referee's pointed to the spot. So now, in a 3-minute swing, this game looking at being tied.
Maddie Wagers.
And now it's going to depend if they call Marley Ball with a card. I don't think so. So just a penalty for the home Lebanon Warriors.
Take a look here. You see Ball come in and slide at those ankles, and you have to kind of give it there, but here comes Wager. She has a chance to tie this up. Opportunity here. She steps in, this one in. Diving effort by Ball. And a corner kick. You can go quick here, the excitement. This one put in. Far side post. Will it go? This one sent back in now, and it goes over the goal.
Well, Marley Ball rises to the occasion. How about making a mistake and making up for it right after? Saves the penalty. The shooter tries to go high and to the left, and Marley Ball reads it all the way. She's already going to the left as soon as that ball is not even on the shooter's foot. Pure intuition by Marley Ball to make the save.
Marley Ball, she's been pretty much the MVP of this game. And save after save after save. That one, I mean, it's hard to stop Nossinger by any means. 15 goals on the season, and even then, you've given up your clean sheet, but so many things are going to be unnoticed in that box score.
No, it really has. And now a foul on the far side. So will be a Spartan free kick.
Especially for a goalie, you're looking to be more taller, too. I would say Marley Ball is not the tallest person out there either. And she's making these diving efforts, stopping the ball and everything. And, I mean, that goes unnoticed, too.
It really does. It's done a great job of just keeping this game in her control. She's made the saves when she needs them. I mean, letting Nossinger score is almost inevitable, as you would say. But she's done a great job of just trying to keep her team in this thing.
Here comes Flora. She had the assist on the Nossinger goal, but she looks to work up on her own. Wearing that right wrist brace. And infraction will be called on her as Smith fell to the ground.
Again, if you're this Spartan team, if you have any problem in the midfield, you are just trying to boot that thing out of there. And I'm surprised they've not really done that. You know, anytime you feel pressure, you just need to clear it. And it doesn't matter what part of the field you are.
Nossinger has the through ball off her heel. She's frustrated with herself knowing she had the opportunity there. Quick throw in now. This one goes away. Opportunity now for the Warriors to notch this one up. Just defensively, it's been so hard. Finds Wagers. Wagers works in towards the middle of the field. Now over to Flora. She gets some pressure, puts her right foot on it, and that goes far right. But every shot that you can put in, I mean, the saying's you miss 99% of the shots you don't take.
It's true.
It's 100, not 99.
However, you got to put them on goal, though.
You do have to put them on goal, and this game has been so interesting, too. All first half was Turpin. The second half has been Lebanon, and I mean, you said soccer could go either way all the time. And in this game, it's been which team will fight back and will the other team hold their lead the longest.
Again, that's what makes soccer such a great sport, is you just don't know what's going to happen. I mean, you even see it in the professionals. Even the teams that spend the most money year in, year out are not guaranteed to win. They still lose a game to a side that does not have a lot of money. It's just part of the game. It's what makes it so special to so many people.
The beautiful game, as they like to call it. Here's Nossinger. Working in, and no infraction there. Off their own teammate. For Mensley. Mensley attempted to get a kick there, but on the attack now, this is where you can extend your lead if you really want to. Here comes Lyons. Lyons working up, has the through ball. Foul will be called. Falling to the ground hard was Forte.
Yeah, it was issued offside, just made the run a bit too early. Saw that flag go up right in the mid. Trying to go quickly can just lead to some of these errors. You're just giving the possession right back.
You want to have the possession for the longest time if you can. Throw into the middle of the field, went to no team. Now just another quick throw in. The Warriors faithful cheering on their team. Down here with only 14:30 to go. Flora, she's been active. Works on that far side of the field, puts something into the middle. Nossinger attempted to work inside. She fights for it here. Ball just gets back into the play. The visiting Turpin. Fitzgerald tries to chase it down, but she gets met with Forte. Nossinger for the Warriors continues to find Fitzgerald for Turpin. This one's now into the possession of Dersinger. Offsides will be called, so another kick here with 13:45 to go. Matthew, it is getting amped. You can hear the fans talking to players now, and they're wanting their faithful team to fight back and either tie this one up or even win it ultimately.
Again, this is a game where if you do come away with a tie, it ultimately does feel like a win just because of how streaky your side has been versus a team that you just almost underestimated coming into tonight's game.
Turpin team, one win on the season. They've been in control of this game throughout all of it, and with 13 minutes to go, you say the last 10 minutes where games can pretty much be decided.
Again, it's the last 10 minutes of mostly the first half, but in this case, the second half, and it's just, 2-0 down with 10 minutes left. It's unlikely, but it's very possible with 12 minutes on that clock to try to find an equalizer here.
On the attack, here's the opportunity now. This one goes out of bounds, and a throw-in will be awarded to Turpin. Throw in, puts the ball now on the opportunity. Here comes Lyons. Lyons continues to fight in for Turpin. Here she is again in the middle of the field. She has two to her right and one to her left. She makes a move, she works in. Here comes Flora. Push, no fouls called.
Not sure if I agree with that call. Just can't really push from behind. No foul, though.
The referees have called the game for both sides. You could say it's been pretty even. Throw in now, quickly. This one will be put into the middle of the field. I believe that's Nossinger. She puts her right foot on it. Put it in the middle. Offsides is called. Or no, a handball.
Yeah, the far side official said there was a handball.
So I believe it would be a PK, then it would be.
And now a penalty. So now all the hopes now rest on Marley Ball to keep this game from becoming equal.
Here comes Flora. The assist earlier puts her right foot in, and it's good! Sophia Flora ties this one up. 11:33 to go. Marley Ball has done it all, but just not able to save this one. Take a look at it here. Right foot into the top right corner. Ball dives for it, just a little late on it.
Yeah, just a little late, and it's too elevated. It's not easy for her to make that save. Only 12 yards apart from the back line and the penalty spot. So it's just super hard to make a save like that.
Warriors fighting so they don't taste another loss in their mouth. The last time they lost was September 2nd, and you have the Spartans who are fighting for a win. They haven't had that feeling of victory in over a month. On the attack, here they come. Here come the Warriors. You could say luck has been on their side recently. The second half has been all them. Flora, who had that PK after the handball. She works in, working on that far side, trips on herself and falls down. Miscues, but opportunities are still in the hands. Here comes Bunch. You're looking for Nossinger, and there she is, the through ball. Is she fast enough to get it? And it will go out of bounds. Abby Nossinger had a goal in this game, 15 for him this season. Assist went to Flora, and then Flora got her own goal as well. So you put the trust in most likely your best penalty kicker in Sophia Flora, and she gets one in to tie this game up 2-2.
Now 10-15 left. It's very possible, after facing a 2-0 deficit, that the Warriors could try to come back. They clawed their way back in this game in the second half and try to come away with a win.
Last 10 minutes of this game could decide a win or a loss for either team. You don't want to end in a tie, but if you're the Warriors, a tie would be very nice. You were down early in this game, 2-0 going into halftime, and you fight your way back.
Again, like I mentioned, this is a game where a tie feels like a win. Facing a 2-0 deficit, you didn't even score until around that 21st minute mark. And now this game tied back up thanks to a penalty taken by Flora.
Here she is now with the corner. Flora on the near side. Puts this one in. Back post. Off the head of, I believe, another Warriors player, and will be a goal kick for the Spartans. 9 minutes to go. And this game, I mean, it's pretty much all up in the air. You either end in a tie or you end in a loss or win situation, and that's exciting. It's like 0-0 all over again.
It is exciting. It is like 0-0 all over again. You're trying to find a way for one of these sides to come away with the win, and right now that looks like it's in the favor of the Lebanon Warriors. They have just really dominated the last 20, 25 minutes.
No hand called, and now it is, I believe, off of Nossinger, so it'll just be a free kick.
Resulting in a free kick for the Spartans.
Happy Nossinger gets so excited. You can see it here, off her knee, then hits her hand, and you're seeing some players and even Marley Ball in the back having her hand up saying, that's a handball, let's get the call here.
Almost like in football, one side jumps offside, both teams pointing at each other there, trying to sway the referee's opinion.
I would say you saw that a lot last night, too, in those two games. I mean, there's a lot of offsides, especially in that Bengals game. They had, I believe, 11 penalties in the first half? Something absurd. This game has been so back and forth. Fouls have been called from both sides. Neither team has cracked yet, but it's 2-2. Opportunity now here for Wagers. She had a few this game, and she's now on the far side of the field. Looks to work in, goes back now. Wagers and Bunch have been the back and forth duo. Here comes Flora. Pressure right on her. An amazing move. Here comes the chance, and then you just see 8 girls drop back on defense, especially if you only have, I believe, 5 for Lebanon.
That's exactly right. I mean, again, you're just trying to drop, and it's kind of the battle you fight as a coach is, well, how many do I need to drop and how many do I need to keep up for when we're trying to counter? Same way with this Lebanon side is, you know, that you saw early on they didn't have anybody back, and now they're kind of back in that way because they needed the goals.
There's an opportunity here. Kind of lost my word there, and great defensive effort for a far side throw-in. 6:30 to go in the second half. We're tied here, 2-2. Casey Stevens with Matthew Lynn on ICRC-TV Sports. Great save by Berger. Man, she's been all over the ball and all over this game in the second half. I believe they will give yellow card. Take a look here. I believe it could be a bit of a high kick right to the face off from that right leg, coming right into Berger's chest area, upper chest.
Yeah, if the leg wasn't extended there, I don't think the referee would have issued a yellow card there, but with that leg extended, it makes it very hard to let that call go.
Nossinger and Berger have been the two go-to. Far throw in now for Turpin. This one put in quickly. Opportunity for them. They have it through if they want it. And here it is. 2 drops back. On the attack now is Davis. Far throw in. This one will be put into the middle. Finds Derzinger. Derzinger back to Davis. This one shot far and away. And I mean, you could look at it at this point. You're trying to possibly just put some balls so far that you have to go run and chase them to just take time off the clock.
That's exactly right. And I'm sure this Spartan side kind of now sensing their momentum lost on the attacking end, and a winner for them almost feeling unlikely, especially how flat they've came out in the second half. So I expect them to see them just try to kill the clock a little bit, take some time on the set pieces they can get, whether it's throw-ins or corners.
Flora put a through ball, and it will be defended so well. It goes out of bounds. 4:48 to go. What will the Warriors do? They find Nossinger. She goes down hard. They'll say to play on. Defensively, it's been so strong by the Spartans. Foul will be called there off on Kearns. Take a look here. You can see Kearns comes in on Davis, trips her up.
It's because you attack with the left leg and you don't play the ball at all. That's why that's a foul.
They're looking for a stoppage of time, and I believe they're going to allow
about 6 seconds to go back on the clock there.
I'm not 100% sure on what fully happened. They're talking to Nossinger, the referee is, and she may be asking questions. Why is my call not called, but that one is, but not fully understanding for sure as Forte is getting that one out of bounds and a throw in. 3:52 to go. 2-2. Lebanon hosting the Turpin Spartans. Put in, here comes Berger. She possibly comes out of the box, but an opportunity now for the Spartans. They work in, but defensively, Warriors crash down. Berger tracks this one well, and she gets a nice save.
Both teams feeling that sense of urgency now with just about 3 minutes left on the clock. It's going to be do or die here for both these teams.
Comes Nossinger. Tries to work it in the middle. Not many players are there. Wagers moves in. She finds Nossinger now on the left side. Works in, tries to work around the defender, but gets crashed down quickly. she's been so dominant, and you can just see that defensively you're driving almost everyone back to just stop one player.
Exactly, and that's what you're trying to do. You're trying to come out of here with a tie. Unfortunate for that Spartan side to have blown that 2-0 lead, but now a corner issued late to the Warriors.
Corner here, Flora will take it. It was defensively, you're just looking to get it off of anyone and use that back line to your advantage, and that's what happened. So with 2:25 to go, Flora put this one in near the near post. We'll track it down. She works in, but defensive efforts from Turpin are so well put together that they've stopped multiple opportunities for the home Warriors, and a handball will be called off of Dersinger. And a yellow will be given to Swente. Swente will come off, so a handball and a yellow, and you can see even Dersinger talking to the referee as Swente goes off the field as substitution after that yellow card, visibly upset.
Yeah, especially this late in the game. To concede a handball, not what you're looking for.
Flora puts this one in, offsides.
They're saying on that far right side of the field, he offside.
A minute 40 to go here in the second half. This game could end in a tie, or you could see Lebanon continue to fight back like they've done so well. Here comes the Spartans. No handball called. I mean, there's directional and indirectional. Am I correct on that?
Yeah, right. Correct. Indirectional and directional free kicks.
Opportunity for Nelson. She slows it down. Looks for Flora. Flora works in. This one taken away, and she falls down hard. Nelson works with it. Nossinger attempts to come up, but this one will be shot backwards. Forte with a minute to go. 2-2 is the score here. This one will go. 55 seconds. If you're the Warriors, they feed this one in. Find Nossinger. She goes quick, sends it in. No one is there covering that spot. Pressure will come up. Flora, she fights for it. No high ball. Here's Nossinger. She finds herself in the middle of the field. 30 seconds to go. Opportunity for either team, but just continuing pressure. Ball's in the air. Nossinger needs to find something here. She has a goal already. Will she get another? This one sent up high. Ball sent away. Could go out of bounds, but to get it is Lions. Lions, and this one will be checked. They're saying play on, no handball. 5 seconds to go. This one put into play. Wagers has the opportunity. She puts it in, and a great save by Ball. And that will be the game. 2-2 is how this one will end. Team that has one win surprisingly played their hearts out in this game against the Warriors, who have 7. They will end in a tie. So the Spartans, they don't walk away with a sour taste, but they walk away with something that they can look forward to possibly working at for a few more games left in the regular season.
You're absolutely right. It was a great game played on both sides. An entertaining game as well. That's all you're hoping for.
For Matthew Lynn, I've been Casey Stevens here with ICRC-TV Sports. The Turpin Spartans come in on the road against the Lebanon Warriors and tie this one.